Every year, companies make over $60 billion selling pills and powders that promise to boost your memory and sharpen your vision. That's right, 60 billion. You've probably seen them. Brain boosters stacked in pharmacy aisles, eye vitamins pushed in glossy ads with smiling seniors. They all promise clarity, confidence, and control. But if they worked, really worked, why are so many older adults still waking up in a mental fog? Still squinting at words they used to read with ease? Still afraid to drive after dark because the glare is too intense? The truth is, many of these products were never designed to truly restore you. They were designed to keep you buying. And here's what most people never hear. Your brain and your eyes aren't falling apart. They're starving. Starving for key nutrients they haven't gotten in years. You're not losing yourself because of age alone. You're losing yourself because your body is missing fuel. The kind of real, natural nourishment that helps you see clearly and think quickly. I'm Dr. James Porter, and for over 30 years, I've helped older adults protect their most important abilities, the ability to recognize a loved one's face, to read the paper without straining, to follow a conversation without getting lost. And today, I want to show you a better way. Not a miracle pill, not a fancy supplement, but 4 everyday seeds, simple, affordable, and powerful, that can feed your brain and your eyes the way nature intended. You might even have them in your kitchen already. Each one works in a slightly different way. One helps restore moisture and reduce morning eye strain. Another sharpens your focus and protects your night vision. But it's the last one, the one we'll save for the end, that might be the most powerful of all. So if this is your first time here, welcome to Senior Brain Vision. We share real science and natural strategies to help you stay sharp, independent, and fully yourself, no matter your age. Feel free to subscribe if that sounds like something worth exploring. Now let's begin. Because the longer you wait to feed your brain and eyes what they truly need, the more of yourself you risk losing. Let's start with one of the most overlooked yet powerful sources of protection for your vision and brain: sunflower seeds. They don't look like much, just small, grayish seeds you might remember snacking on as a child. But inside, they carry something your body may be quietly begging for: vitamin E. This nutrient doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves, yet it acts as one of the most important shields your cells have, especially the cells in your eyes and your brain. Here's what I mean. Every nerve cell in your brain is coated in a fatty membrane. Think of it like insulation around a wire. That coating helps signals travel fast and smooth. Without it, communication between neurons slows down. You start forgetting words mid-sentence. You lose your train of thought. Processing takes longer. Your retina, the delicate layer at the back of your eye, is even more vulnerable. It burns through oxygen faster than nearly any other part of your body. That high metabolic demand creates oxidative stress, which, if left unchecked, can wear down cells and lead to vision loss. Vitamin E steps in like a firefighter. It neutralizes free radicals before they can damage those sensitive membranes. It preserves flexibility in brain tissue. And it helps the retina stay strong, even as the years go by. Studies back this up. A major clinical trial published in the Archives of Ophthalmology found that higher vitamin E intake was associated with slower progression of age-related macular degeneration. That was back in 2001, and researchers are still citing that data today. But the benefits go beyond just protection. In 2014, a landmark study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that vitamin E supplementation helped slow cognitive decline in patients with mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease. While the study used supplements, food-based sources like sunflower seeds often prove more effective because the vitamin is paired with natural fats and co-nutrients that help your body absorb and use it better. And here's the good news. You don't need handfuls to make a difference. Just 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds delivers over 75% of your daily vitamin E needs. That's just a small snack before bed. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. I remember one of my patients, Martha, a 72-year-old retired librarian, who came to me with a mixture of frustration and sadness. She told me, in her words, I used to read every night before bed, but now the words blur. I lose my place. Even my crossword puzzles feel harder. We didn't start with tests or prescriptions. We started with seeds. A small bowl of sunflower seeds in the evening, sometimes sprinkled over yogurt, sometimes eaten plain. Within weeks, she came back smiling. She told me she had just finished a novel, the first in months, and even completed her Sunday crossword in one sitting. That's not a miracle. That's nourishment, doing what it's meant to do. Vitamin E doesn't work overnight. It doesn't scream for attention. But over time, it rebuilds the walls your brain and eyes rely on. It gives them the resilience to keep going. And sunflower seeds make it easy. They're affordable, portable, and versatile. You can eat them raw, roast them lightly, or blend them into a simple spread. Unlike pills, they don't feel like a chore. They feel like a treat. If your vision has been slowly dimming, if your mind feels less sharp than it used to be, and if you've been told it's just part of getting older, then maybe, just maybe, your body is waiting for the protection it once had. And it could begin with something as simple as a small handful of seeds before bed. When people think about vision or memory loss, they rarely think about hydration. But for older adults, even mild dehydration can dull the brain, strain the eyes, and leave you waking up feeling like you're still not fully present. And here's the part most people overlook. Chia seeds may be one of the simplest solutions to this quiet problem. These tiny black and white seeds can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water. When soaked, they form a soft, gel-like texture that holds onto moisture like a sponge. But this isn't just about texture. It's how chia helps your body stay hydrated long after your last sip of water. You see, as we age, our cells lose the ability to retain water efficiently. That's why so many seniors feel sluggish in the morning or deal with blurry, irritated eyes even after a full night's sleep. Your cornea, the outer layer of your eye, doesn't have its own blood supply. It relies entirely on surrounding fluids to stay moist and functional. When hydration dips, so does your vision. And your brain? It's over 70% water. Just a small drop in hydration can shrink brain tissue, slow down electrical signals, and create that all-too-familiar morning fog. But taken in the evening, chia seeds can help reverse that. They slowly release hydration through the night, helping your brain and eyes repair in the hours when your body is naturally trying to heal. That's only part of their magic. Chia seeds also carry powerful antioxidants, like quercetin and caffeic acid, known to calm inflammation in delicate eye tissue. And they contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two nutrients that help filter blue light and protect the retina from damage. A 2017 study in the journal Nutrients confirmed these carotenoids play a key role in slowing age-related macular degeneration. That's not a theory. That's real science and real protection. But chia's support goes even deeper. They're a natural source of magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins, essential minerals that help your brain form memories, stabilize mood, and transmit signals efficiently. In a 2020 randomized trial published in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition, adults over 60 who consumed chia daily showed improved hydration, reduced dry eye symptoms, and noticeably clearer thinking after just 4 weeks. And the best part? No grinding. No complicated prep. Just soak 2 tablespoons of chia in water or milk for a few hours. Add cinnamon, berries, or a spoon of yogurt if you like. It's simple, soothing, and powerful, especially before bed when your body enters repair mode. No, chia won't change everything overnight. But give it time. Spoon by spoon, night by night, it hydrates your brain and eyes from the inside out, helping you wake up clearer, sharper, and more like yourself again. Let's move on to a seed that's often misunderstood. Pumpkin seeds. Most people see them as seasonal snacks, something you toss on top of a salad or roast after Halloween. But inside these small green kernels is a powerful combination your brain and eyes may be craving more than you realize. The key players here are zinc and magnesium. And trust me, these are not optional nutrients. They are essential. And for many older adults, they are quietly slipping below healthy levels. Let's start with zinc. Your retina, that delicate layer of cells at the back of your eye, holds one of the highest concentrations of zinc in the entire body. Why? Because zinc plays a critical role in helping your eye process light, especially in low-light settings. It acts as a gatekeeper. It supports the enzymes that allow vitamin A to form melanin, which shields your eyes from light damage. But here's the problem. As we age, zinc absorption becomes less efficient. And if you're living with conditions like diabetes or chronic inflammation, that process slows even further. The result? Trouble seeing at night, glare from headlights, difficulty adjusting when the light changes. Sound familiar? A major clinical study called the Age-Related Eye Disease Study, or AREDS, found that zinc, when combined with antioxidants, significantly slowed the progression of macular degeneration. That's not a small benefit. That's vision preserved. But the story doesn't stop with your eyes. Zinc also plays a direct role in how your brain repairs itself. It helps regulate a molecule called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it like fertilizer for your neurons. It supports memory, learning, and emotional stability. Without enough zinc, many people experience slower recall, trouble concentrating, or even mood swings they can't quite explain. Now, let's talk about magnesium zinc's quiet but essential partner. Magnesium calms your nervous system. It opens up blood vessels. It helps regulate sleep cycles and allows your brain to stay in deep, restorative rest long enough to actually heal. When magnesium is low, it becomes harder to fall asleep and even harder to wake up feeling refreshed. For your eyes, poor blood flow from low magnesium can lead to strain, blurred vision, and even increased risk of damage over time. A 2018 review in the journal Nutrients confirmed that magnesium supplementation improved memory retention and reduced cognitive decline in older adults. The evidence is clear. These minerals matter. And here's the beautiful part. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, about a small handful, gives you nearly 20% of your daily zinc and over a third of your magnesium. No pills, no measuring, just food, the way nature designed it. I think of Paul, a 6'6" retired engineer who came to me with 2 concerns, his memory and his night vision. He told me, "I keep forgetting names I used to recall instantly, and driving at night is starting to scare me." We made one change, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds in the evening. Within 3 weeks, Paul said something I won't forget. "It's like someone flipped the switch back on. I'm remembering things more easily, and night driving doesn't feel like a gamble anymore." That's the quiet power of nutrients doing their job. You can eat them raw, roasted, or sprinkled over your oatmeal. You can blend them into smoothies or stir them into a spoon of nut butter. There's no wrong way, only the consistent way. Because when your body gets the right minerals in the right form, it remembers what to do. It heals. It sharpens. It steadies. And sometimes, all it takes is 1 small handful before bed, when your body is ready to rebuild. Of all the seeds we've explored so far, flax seeds may be the most underestimated. Small, dark, easy to miss, yet quietly powerful when it comes to nourishing both your eyes and your brain. Their secret lies in a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Now, you may have heard of omega-3 seconds before. They're commonly associated with fish oil or fatty fish like salmon. But for those who prefer plant-based options, flax seeds are one of the richest natural sources of ALA, a type of fat your body uses as a foundation for repair. So why does this matter? Because your brain and your eyes are built, quite literally, from fat. Every cell in your brain is surrounded by a delicate membrane made of lipids. These membranes allow neurons to send signals back and forth. They help you recall names, focus on tasks, and find the right words when you need them. But when those membranes become stiff or damaged, often due to inflammation, poor diet, or aging communication, slows. That's when people start noticing brain fog, slower thinking, or a sense of mental fatigue that lingers even after rest. Your eyes are no different. The retina, that ultra-thin layer at the back of your eye, is over 60% fat by composition, and it's the most metabolically active tissue in your body. That means it needs constant nourishment, especially from omega-3 fats. But here's the catch. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at converting ALA into its more active forms, like DHA and EPA. That means many seniors, even those who eat healthily, still come up short when it comes to omega-3 seconds. That's where flax seeds shine. Even though the conversion rate isn't perfect, regular intake of ALA has been shown to support both brain and eye function. A 2021 review in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that older adults with consistent omega-3 intake experienced better working memory, lower markers of brain inflammation, and slower cognitive decline. Another study in the International Journal of Ophthalmology, 2017, highlighted ALA's role in reducing retinal oxidative stress, a key factor in age-related macular degeneration and declining night vision. But here's what makes flax seeds unique. They don't just supply omega-3 seconds, they also contain lignans plant compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These help protect delicate brain and eye tissue from ongoing wear and tear, especially the kind that accumulates over years of stress, toxins, and poor circulation. To unlock all this, though, preparation matters. Whole flax seeds often pass right through your system untouched. To truly benefit, they must be ground either using a simple coffee grinder or by purchasing pre-ground flax meal. That small step makes all the difference. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough to deliver a therapeutic dose of ALA and lignans. Stir them into yogurt. Blend them into a smoothie. Sprinkle them on warm oatmeal. The options are simple, and the results build up over time. There's something almost poetic about how they work. They don't force fast changes. They don't promise instant clarity. But night after night, spoonful by spoonful, they help your cells rebuild. They soften what's become rigid. They reconnect what's been out of sync. In a world full of flashy promises, flax seeds offer something better: quiet consistency. And when you give your brain and eyes the right foundation, they remember how to be sharp again, how to focus, how to see clearly. Not all at once, but steadily. Naturally, the way healing was always meant to happen. Now that you know what each of these seeds can do, the next step is putting that knowledge into practice in a way that feels realistic, not overwhelming. Because the truth is, most people don't need another complicated health routine. What they need is a small, simple habit they can look forward to. Something they can do every night without stress. Something they can stick with. That's why I often recommend turning these seeds into a gentle evening ritual. Here's the idea. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, choose 1 or 2 types of the seeds we've discussed: flax, chia, pumpkin, or sunflower. You don't have to use them all at once. In fact, rotating them across the week is often the best approach. It keeps things interesting and gives your body a variety of nutrients. For flax seeds, make sure they're ground. Stir 1 tablespoon into a small bowl of plain yogurt. You can add a few berries if you like. That simple mix gives you ALA, fiber, and antioxidant support, all while being easy to digest before bed. With chia seeds, soak them ahead of time. Just add 2 tablespoons to half a cup of milk or plant milk and let it sit for a few hours. By evening, you'll have a pudding-like texture. Add cinnamon or a spoonful of nut butter if you want something heartier. Pumpkin and sunflower seeds are even easier. No prep required. Just measure out a small handful, about 2 tablespoons, and enjoy them as a light snack while you wind down for the night. They pair well with a cup of herbal tea, a book, or your favorite quiet show. What matters most is not perfection. It's consistency. Because the body repairs itself at night. That's when cells regenerate, fluid balance resets, and nutrient absorption kicks into high gear. Giving your body the right tools before bed sets the stage for deep repair while you sleep. Over time, this simple act, just a few spoonfuls before bed, can lead to clearer thinking, less eye strain, better sleep, and mornings that feel lighter instead of heavy. It's not magic, it's nourishment. And it's a reminder that healing doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from doing less, more consistently. Let this ritual be your quiet signal to the body. I'm giving you what you need. Now go and rebuild. Because clarity, focus, and peace of mind, they begin with care. 1 night at a time. If you've stayed with me until now, thank you. That alone tells me something important. You care about your mind, your vision, and your future. And that matters. Because so many people are told it's too late, that vision loss is inevitable, that brain fog is just part of getting older. But you and I both know better. What your body needs isn't a miracle, it's rhythm. A daily rhythm of nourishment, hydration, and rest, built from small steps repeated with care. So let's bring it all together into something simple you can follow, something real. In the morning, start with hydration. A glass of water, maybe with a touch of lemon. If you enjoy green tea, this is the perfect time. Those powerful catechins help lower pressure on your eyes and give your brain a gentle lift. Midday, focus on movement. Even a short walk outdoors helps improve blood flow to the eyes and brain. Pair it with a lunch that includes leafy greens, healthy fats, and colorful vegetables, the nutrients that support long-term clarity. Then, in the evening, make space for your seed ritual. Choose flax if you want to feed your brain membranes, chia if you need hydration, pumpkin for mineral support, sunflower to protect fragile eye tissue. Rotate them, mix them, keep it enjoyable. What matters is the message you're sending your body. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm giving you what you need to heal. This isn't about restriction. It's about restoration. And if you miss a day, that's okay. What you do most of the time matters more than what you do once in a while. The body responds to care, not punishment. Give it that care, every day, every night. Because even if the world around you feels blurry at times, the path to clarity is still open. It's never too late to support your brain. It's never too late to nourish your vision. And if no one else has said this to you lately, I believe in your ability to change. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope today's message gives you a new sense of hope, direction, and calm. If this video helped you, feel free to like it and share it with someone you care about. Leave a comment, I read every one, and if you'd like more videos like this, I invite you to subscribe. You are always welcome here. Until next time, take care of your brain, take care of your eyes,